Tim, feel free to introduce yourself and what you got going on currently.
Yeah, so hey everybody, I'm Tim or LT. I go by both, either or. Um, yeah, so first off, Craig, I'm honored to even be, saying one of the people that you thought about to execute this with. So I gotta say thank you for the opportunity to give me the opportunity to work on me speaking.
No
So
problem, bro. Appreciate you.
yeah. As far as things that we got going on, well, me, I'm 24. I just turned 24 last month. Married. I'm a veteran. Um, uh, while I was in the while I was in the Marine Corps, I pretty much, I pretty much started my journey to where I am today, where I pretty much had to kind of, I had to choose. I had to choose. I had to choose whether I wanted comfort or freedom. You know what I'm saying? So, and I did everything that I had to do in order to get to freedom, as far from and reading books, getting I'm sorry, drawing a blank, but reading books, getting all the knowledge and information that I can get, you know what I'm saying, before, and then eventually that attracted the people who actually had that knowledge, in my life. So
Right,
now I'm
right.
on a completely different level, you know what I'm saying. Now I got property, I started my real estate portfolio.
Okay.
I got a business running, teaching people how to make money from their phones, trading currencies and cryptocurrencies. Um, I have a sports beverage business that I'm relaunching soon called Adaptogen.
Okay.
I got a bunch of stuff, got a bunch of stuff
Awesome.
cooking up. So, yeah, I got a whole bunch of more, I got a whole lot more things cooking up too, but I ain't gonna go into all of that.
All right, it's
But
coming. It's
like I
coming.
said, bro,
I'm gonna
yeah,
need advice on the
it's
investment. Yeah, yeah.
oh yes,
We
sir, yes,
definitely
sir,
gonna talk about that. Definitely. Um,
indeed.
so my first question, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in America. It's a lot going on in the world. What's your current mindset? Like, what's going on? Like the past 3 weeks or 4 weeks, even with the
Um,
pandemic and all that.
yeah, so like we discussed before, life for real for me has been really on the up and up, because no matter what, I still understand that your life is what you make. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts are things. So, if it just depends on your life, on the perspective that you have on this whole situation. So like me personally, I just got a condo at the start of this pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
congrats.
still, thank you. I'm still, wife fully furnished the house, you know what I'm saying, or killed Amazon, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying, it didn't hurt
Yeah,
me at all, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed,
yeah,
and everything
yeah.
is still moving. So, my mind is just on, focusing on where I actually want to go, you know what I'm saying? Like in this time we've been seeing police brutality happen for too long for us to still just be protesting, you know what I'm saying? So right now, like, my natural reaction to this thing is just go time. We need ownership, we need land, we need, you know what I'm saying, we need to and show people that we need to forward that information for
Great.
people who don't necessarily know about it. So that's just where my head is. Like, my life is a protest right now.
Good point. Good point. I can share like when it first happened, I was in a rage to the point where like I'm in. I had to like calm myself down. I'm in tears. My
Hmm.
fiance had to calm me down because I see it as that could be me, that could be you, that could be one of us, and it ain't just the men that they attacking too. It's the females. That could
Right.
be your wife, like my fiance, one of our mothers. Like every time we see that happen, it's like another gut punch.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. And that's real though, because at the same time, this weekend,
Hmm.
it was I was at work, and I was on break. I went on break, and I saw and I was looking at the George Floyd video, and then it automatically went to uh, um, uh, the guy who died who got killed in front of the Wendy's.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I saw that, and at that point, I don't know why, but when I saw both of those together at that point, this is my first time, because I actually dealt with police. I actually dealt with police in
Wow.
that manner, like off of like a police brutality type of thing, or just an excessive use of force when they didn't have to. So I just kind of felt that
Hmm.
in that moment. I felt all the pressure that George Floyd felt. I felt all the pain that all the pain from just everything that's going on from the trauma that Black men take. I
Hmm.
actually had this is my first time actually expressing that emotionally, and I couldn't control it.
Wow.
I was mad. I was mad. I'm in the car. I'm yelling. I'm screaming. I'm sweating. I'm hot. Everything. You know what I'm saying? And this is my first time, and it only happened for maybe a few seconds. But after that, it was a it was a huge calmness that came over me. You know what I'm saying? And then I went back to my natural, my to the mindset that I had before. All right, good. I got that out. It's go time. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm definitely with you on that, bro.
Yeah, definitely like how to calm yourself down pretty much because and a lot of people who's not of our race, not everybody per se, but the whole all life matters, that was really frustrating me. That was like
Yeah,
really to the point where like to be honest, I had to delete you from my social media. And I don't want to argue with you. I don't go back and
right,
forth. I don't got time for this. Let's just delete it. Just delete it. Because you'll never understand what it's like to be black in America. Even to be in the passenger seat and
true,
you're like, oh my God, like hope I don't get a ticket. But
true.
we're saying, oh my God, I hope I make it home. And I see why like there's a bunch of riots and I see why there is, but
Yeah,
what you
we,
said
we're
with the
fed
phrase
up.
is having calm. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right. We fed up. We fed up. We fed up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like in my post on Instagram, I was talking about, what I'm saying, what do we do? What do we do? You know what I'm saying? How much more can we protest? You know what I mean? Like, and it just put me in the mode like, if we really want to make a change, if we really want to make something happen, like what, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop looking to be, we got to stop looking to be like a segregated type of in a segregated situation. I mean, and I don't mean as far as like, I mean in an integrated type of situation. I don't mean as far as like doing business with each other, but I'm saying we just need a seat at the table.
Yeah,
We need a seat at the table. We need a
great.
seat at the table. You know what I'm saying? We need to raise up more people to to uphold that standard. You know what I'm saying? Where we actually can be heard, where we
Yeah,
actually have a voice and we're respected.
that actually that's I'm glad you said that because it actually goes back to my next question. Like, what strategy you think we need to use as far as just our culture, as far as making a change? Like, what you think?
I, Me personally, I say whatever you do best, do it to the best of your abilities to and do it for the benefit of our people, for the benefit of the cause. Do it for the cause. You know what I mean? So what I mean is like I said before, if you cook, show people how to eat to live. If you have any type of skills, any financial skills, high income skills, you should be teaching that. You should be promoting that, and you should be teaching that. You know what I'm saying? So we start and start investing in things that work. Don't just like show people how to invest their money in the things that work. So when it comes to our dream project, the big thing that everybody thinks is gonna pop at one time. You know what I'm saying? In a short amount of time, that dream project
Hmm.
we actually have the capital to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's our only problem. The biggest problem is that we live in a capitalist society and we lack that. So we have to, we got to instill more financial literacy in our communities. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's a great point. Like, it's a perfect time for you to just step out that box and whatever you're good at, whether it's lifting weights or being a
Yep,
fitness trainer or
yep.
self defense,
Monetize it.
cooking, anything. Like me personally, like me stepping out of the box and doing what I'm doing right now. At first, I didn't have that free time. I was like, oh, I have it. And I was like,
Right.
let me just take advantage. God was like, no, I need you to get out there. Like
Exactly.
you know a lot of talented like black
It's
males
go
just like
time.
you. So I
Yes,
was
sir.
like, okay, so like I feel everything you're saying. Like we definitely on the same link. We're definitely going to work together in the future. I can definitely see
Indeed.
it. Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah. But I'm proud of you, bro. You're
Thank
doing
you, man. No,
amazing.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You definitely came a long way. A long way, man. I'm proud of you, dog. I'm proud of you, man. You already know. You already know. I ain't gotta say. I
Yo,
already.
that means a lot because you remember when I first came in and like doing martial arts and like I've been unsure of myself, but that was like a stage where I was trying to find myself pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like it's nothing like going somewhere you like, I'm good regardless. And
Exactly.
it is not saying like I'm gonna do this and do all that. Like I'm
Right.
good regardless. And
Exactly.
that's
It's
that
just
and
that
that's
self-confidence. Like you just feel like you conquered yourself, like you mastered yourself. You master
yeah.
this the person in here, man, you're good. You're
Hey,
good.
it's nothing like going somewhere with your lady, like, we're good.
Yep.
And
We
she like,
good.
yeah, I know. It's good. So
I know who I am, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is one of the reasons why I had you in mind, because like you definitely helped me a lot with my self confidence. Like the first day of the days a lot from Dangerfield. All them days and
right.
battling and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
forget
yeah.
that. I still have my belts hung up. So
Indeed,
I
indeed,
still,
indeed.
definitely appreciate you and Dre and everybody else, yo. For real. So speaking of challenges, right? So my next question is, have you ever faced a challenge that you feel like it was hard to overcome, or something that's like really like frustrating you, like something you had to overcome like really in a major way?
Um, I would have to say, one of the one of the most memorable moments that I had was um dealing with police at one point in time.
Right?
When I was younger, one
Yeah.
day uh I was coming from driving school, and and driving school was over, of course, and my mother she was coming to get me. She was coming to get me from driving school. Now the mall was closed, and so they started kicking everybody out. But the security guards and the police that were there, they were you know, they was dealing with some knuckleheads before,
Mm-hmm.
right? So no I had a tea in my hand and I finished it
Right.
and I put it beside the trash can. The reason why I put it beside the trash can was because the guy who was changing the trash, he hadn't put another a trash can liner in there.
Okay.
So I put my cup beside the trash can and I walked down the street, and my mother she's driving up, like coming to park to so I can get in the car. And I hear footsteps behind me as I'm walking towards my mother. I had footsteps behind me, and they was getting faster.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when I heard it, I was thinking like, It's nothing." You know, I'm not worried. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing. Ain't nobody doing that out here. I just wasn't thinking
Right. Right.
that.
Right.
And the moment I heard it get like closer, it was too late. Dude grabbed me, and now mind you, the day before, we had did uh we did a move in training. It was this move that we was doing in my martial arts class, and it
Okay.
was
I
the
remember.
exact yeah, it was
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
exact way that he
Mm-hmm.
grabbed me, the exact way that he grabbed me. We wound up doing this move for you know 2 hours. So when he grabbed me, I did the move, and he kind of like stumbled back, like, what was that? You know what I'm saying? And you know, it kind of got into like a little, kind of got into a scuffle, but I didn't know who this person was. It was dark outside. I didn't see any identification. He wasn't dressed like a full cop, right? So uh 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 we both got our hands up. We both got our hands up, and I still don't know that this is a cop. We both got our hands up, and I was about to do the meanest spin kick in the world to this dude. I was about to lay this dude flat out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but my mother stopped me though, cause she saw what was happening. She saw me kind of setting it up. She saw me
Yeah.
setting it up, and she stopped me because she realized who she was before I did. But once she said that, I looked back at her and then I looked at him. Well, I looked at the other white cop. I looked at a white cop. He was coming down and he was in a full cop uniform. He was in a full uniform. And at that point, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that you were, you know, I didn't know that you were a cop, but he wasn't trying to hear none of that. So he's trying to muscle me down. He trying to get me in the cuffs. And, you know, we talking back and forth and they stand me up. They stand me up and they walked me up to the door where the trash can was, and he said, "Oh, you want a litter?" So he did all of that. He did all of that to me because I set a cup beside the trash can. And mind you, on top of that, the dude, the sheriff, their boss, was screaming, "Lock his black ass up! Lock his black ass up!" Yeah.
Wow.
And the only thing that saved me was that from getting locked up. Now, mind you, these guys throw me in the back of the police car, and I literally had to watch my mother beg them not to take me to jail.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I had never been in cuffs before
Mm-hmm.
until that point. So the biggest thing that hurt me from that whole thing was just watching my mom beg them, beg them not to lock me up. You know what I'm saying? That was the one thing that made me shed tears while I was in
Yeah,
the back of that car.
yeah,
And the only thing that saved me was that it was the witnesses, because they knew that he was wrong, because he didn't say anything to me. He just came up behind me and grabbed me like he was a regular, like he was a regular Joe that was trying to do
yeah,
something to harm me. So, dealing with that, uh, um, these police brutality cases, they kind of fire me up. They give me a different kind of fire when they happen, just because it kind of hits too close to home, because God, like Lord knows, like what would have happened. That could have been a lot worse, and I thank God that it wasn't.
yeah.
I could,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
But I still know that the reality of it is that I could have lost my life just like any one of these other fallen soldiers had. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's that I dealt with that. You know what I'm saying? Just being black just being black in America for a while, but through what we do, through how through filling our minds with what we actually wanna be associated with, and what we actually want in our lives. You know what I'm saying? I made that a habit and a lifestyle. So uh, uh, that allowed me to take a better path. You know what I'm saying? As far as expressing my concern or anger in this
yeah.
movement.
Yeah, man. I'm extremely proud of you for turning it and making it a positive way of looking at it. As far as like expressing yourself. Because I remember like 3 weeks ago, I almost recorded this angry video. Like, not gonna lie, like I'm talking about cussing and like
Yeah,
really. Like, some
nah,
guy was like, "Nah, I don't
really,
do that." And
nah.
after I saw your video, I was like, "Yeah, it's really not the right move to do." I saved for myself and whatever. That's not gonna be out there, but
Mhm.
you still have this rage. You know what I'm saying? Like, how
Yeah,
do I put it?
yeah,
How do I put it somewhere else, like something positive? And how do I put it? Whether it's like us talking and telling you a story, then you never know. Like, someone can be hearing what you're saying. Like, I've been through the same
mhm.
thing you've been through. I've been through
Right.
the same thing, dog. Liz, help me out, man. Like the idea of this reaching so many people just off blessings. Like, that's why I pray every day. I always pray for my surroundings and pray for everybody that's connected to us, like even you, whoever, like everybody. So, like, the fact that you made it out, I'm happy about that.
I
Just to have
appreciate
that calm mindset, because even go to the store, you're like, man, I gotta watch this, and even on a regular basis, you still gotta watch your surroundings.
it. Yeah, for real.
Still gotta
Yeah,
watch your surroundings. Now I
yeah.
gotta do it times 10. So
Right,
it's like,
right.
how do I keep my calm? Pretty much.
And like to that, I say it goes back to what you're thinking. Like, me, I'm an affirmation guy all the way. I'm an
True.
affirmation guy all the way. Every day I get up, I do what I call PMAT, prayer, meditation, affirmations, and deep
Mm,
breathing. I start my day off like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best way to avoid the situations that you don't want is to think about the situations that you do want, and to keep your mind
that's a good
fixed
point.
on those. And like, don't think it's like some easy. It's just it takes time. It takes
Yeah, yeah,
repetition. It
yeah, yeah.
takes work. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you have to literally train your mind, because the brain doesn't know the difference between reality and what you tell it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So use the God-given power that you have to create the world that you want. We are creators. That's why I call us co-creators. You are the co-creator of your life. So if you really knew how to use your mind like the creator does, I'm telling you, you can do anything. You can
That's
literally do anything. And that just knowing that right there is powerful and simple enough for me to take that and run with it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I use that like manifesting.
Yeah.
Like, we do that every day. Me and my fiance, what's gonna manifest? Or I manifest a great interview. Or I
Exactly.
manifest, man, you're gonna get a new job. Or I manifest a new
Exactly.
car. Like, even to the smallest detail. You know, I
Exactly.
manifest it's gonna be a great day. I manifest this.
Exactly.
So it's learning how to have that switch pretty much. Like even like
Yes.
when I was battling depression, because your mind still works every single day.
Yeah. It will. Yes.
Like, man, why am I here? Like, I know why I'm here. Even when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm like, you gotta recharge yourself because as soon as
Yeah.
you go out that door, you gotta battle the whole world. That does help. That really helps a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then, cause like it's like your mind is like you said, your mind is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like the majority of us, we grew up looking at the negative first. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just normal, especially in our community. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up learning abundance like others may have. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't see that at all. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't in nobody's mind. That wasn't in really nobody's mind to even make that a common thing for real. So your mind is going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like majority of the thoughts in your mind are going to be negative. So you
Yeah,
literally have to train. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm doing the I ams. I'm doing the I ams. Like you said, I manifest. I am. I am wealthy. I
every
am
day.
this. I am that. You know what I'm saying? I am healthy. You know what I'm saying? And add your own thing. Like be specific about what you want. Like I say, I'm a master communicator and an influential speaker. I say that every day. I
You
say
are
all my actions are created by are all my actions, all my thoughts and actions create constant wealth and prosperity in my life.
like
Like
that.
like being specific like that. Tell the universe what you want and do it until you believe it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's great. So that goes into my next question. Like, my next question is, what does like self love mean to you? Like, far as like, how do you view it in your opinion, pretty much?
So self love, I believe I say self love is I would say knowing who you are. I would say knowing who you are. Um the best way to to indulge in self love is to explore your mind. Spend time with yourself, meditate. You know what I'm saying? Do things that feed your body. Eating healthy. Like that's why I've adopted a vegan diet. I'm saying I've been vegan for going on 4 years now.
Oh wow, congrats.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
struggling with
thank
that.
you. Yeah, so it's like I'm, what I'm saying, just doing
Yeah, yeah.
everything to better yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Mhm.
That's what self-love means to me.
Yeah, that's one of the things I learned myself is like self love is also like I value myself so much that I won't allow nothing negative come in my circle pretty much. Like
Right.
far as your relationships, far as who you're friends with, far as like
Mm.
who you go listen to, far as even stuff like far as advice.
Right. And literally that's what comes from doing exactly what I said. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Once you learn who you are, you solid in that, you know what I'm saying? And then like that's where the standard comes. That's where like literally like starts attracting like, and you'll know like the people that you don't like. It's people in my life right now, like I got family members that I can't even really click with anymore because I went and did surgery on myself in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I stay in self-evaluation mode to see how I can get better. And I praise myself. I give myself credit, you know what I'm saying? When I get better, I celebrate my wins. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
point.
So that's another way of expressing self-love, for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that's real big for me is expressing celebrating your wins.
Yeah, that's a great point because that's one thing I have to steal from you pretty much because a lot of times we forget like you do so much and even the little things like wait a minute I got this done I got this no celebrate that
Right.
I'm definitely keep that in mind just celebrate all your wins even it may seem small but
Yep.
celebrate them small wins because them small
Celebrate those
wins
small
are
wins.
stepping out of the box that's a big win
That's a
us doing
big
an
win.
interview
I'm
you
telling you.
saying like speaking that's a big win. That's definitely a
Exactly.
big win. I'm gonna definitely keep that in mind. That's definitely a part of self love.
Indeed.
And my last question is, I'm this basically this ties into like the last question. How's it
Mhm.
important to have great people around you, like a great circle of
Oh
friends,
man.
family, you know?
Yeah, I love I that's one of my biggest things. Like I always refer to the Jay-Z joint where he say if you hang around nine broke niggas, you probably gonna be the 10th one. You hang around, you know what I'm saying? You hang around 10, you know, high frequency individuals, you know what I'm saying? You probably gonna be the next one. So my circle is really important to me now. Like it's been so crazy to the point where not just me, because remember, I'm not focusing on what I don't want. I'm focusing on what I do want. So
Right.
I'm not focusing on my friends that ain't about nothing or not bringing anything to the table because they're phasing out slowly. Why? Because I put my mind on me being a high frequency individual. So I attract high frequency individuals. So literally that's what's happening right now. I'm attracting more high frequency individuals than I ever have in my life. Like in these past like 6 months, I've attracted more high frequency individuals. Like I'm talking about millionaires of all ages, health gurus, you know what I'm saying, very like spiritual people. Like I've met like some really high frequency individuals from all
That's
walks of
amazing.
life, you know what I'm saying? So and what happens is those people who ain't about nothing, who the leashes in your life, they just phase out because you don't give any, whatever your energy go, wherever your energy goes or flows, it grows.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my old circle kind of just phased out, and I'm embracing new things right now.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what I'm saying, like I said, it all goes back to how you paint your life is a canvas. You paint it how you want to. Paint it how you want to every day and be consistent about it. Be intentional about it. Think about what you're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's an amazing point, especially right now. This is definitely a right time to keep your mind on something positive because you got something negative. I learned to like pray before I open my phone. I don't want to look at social media
yeah,
first. But here
exactly.
it's death breaking. You got the virus going on. You got something going on
The
overseas. You got
negative
this.
all in your face.
It's like, oh my gosh, I can't catch a
Mm-hmm.
break. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna concentrate on what I want. Okay,
Yep,
new money. Okay, a
yep,
house. Okay, this
yep.
new job. Okay, my friends are doing good. So I learned to concentrate on what's going on good. Even like the present positive stuff. As far as
Yes,
everybody's healthy. Nobody got
yes,
COVID-19 in my circle.
yes,
Nobody.
yes,
Nobody.
yes.
Even if they do, we're gonna beat it.
Right,
You know?
exactly, exactly. It's no losing. It's no losing over here. It's no losing.
Yeah, yeah.
Matter of
Like
fact,
that.
I don't even mention losing. That's what I say. I say it's all winning over here. Like we just winning. We're winning. Like
Facts.
I don't
Facts.
even give energy to losing at all. At all.
Yeah,
You know what
the
I'm saying?
circle of winners. That's all. That's what it
That's
is. And
that's
the
it.
person who can't understand your language, she's like, I can't.
Right. I can't. You know what I'm
That,
saying? It won't last. It won't last. It won't
yeah,
last. The universe. Hey, look. The universe is going. It's going to plan it out. It's going to pave the way for you. Whatever you do, it's going to pave the way for you. Like. I'm telling you, man. Like I tell people this: gratitude is one of the highest frequencies that you can sit in. Period. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I put it like this, man. This is my simple. I like to keep every theory. Like if it's a theory, it's got to be simple. If I take it on, it's got to be simple. My thing is, if you practice being grateful, you practice being grateful about something, about everything. Just practice that. Even when it don't look good, even when it look like everything went to shit,
Mm,
practice finding the good in everything. You do that for long enough, God is going to give you nothing but things to be grateful about.
true.
Grateful about.
That's
Why
true.
not? That's the only thing. That's the only thing that you can get. If you practice being grateful, He's just gonna give you more things to be grateful about.
Yeah,
You practice complaining, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna
yeah,
keep complaining. You're
yeah,
gonna keep having something to complain about.
yeah,
So stay in that high frequency, like keep up those high frequency habits, like I tell everybody, and stay in, like do everything that you can to stay in high spirits. And trust me, I know it's not you're not gonna always be in high spirits, but you know what I'm saying. Make it the habit, so over time that'll become who you are.
yeah. That's the amazing point. So even like when we pray to God in the morning, I always pray for like stuff we do got. Oh, I got a place to stay. I may
Facts.
be tight on money right now until payday, but hey, I got
Right.
a roof over my head. I can go to
Right.
work. So now it's like every
Exactly.
time I say my blessings, there's always something else that comes along with it.
Exactly.
God be like, okay,
Exactly.
okay, I hear you. Oh, you appreciate? I got some more for you.
Yeah, yeah, let me give you a little
Dang,
more.
okay,
Let me give you a little more. Okay.
yeah. So it's an amazing feeling. My last question is: when you get up in the morning, you look in
Mm.
the mirror at yourself. What motivates you?
Um, what motivates me about me?
Yeah, about life or
Just what motivates me. Period.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, My my purpose motivates me. You know what I'm saying? My purpose motivates me. My family, they definitely motivate me. You know what I'm saying? And just really the people around me, like, but mainly my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And my purpose is is that I believe is to raise the vibration of my people through health, wealth, and spiritual and mental growth. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I see, black men out here that's uneducated, or black people out here that might be following a rat race, or might be just might not have a just might not know. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm here to help people that don't know. You know what I mean? Like, cause in my mind, there's no excuse to not know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure that there's not an excuse for you to not know.
Good
So
point.
if you know me, you have at least heard about how to think. You have at least heard about, what I'm saying, some type of way that you can better yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be helping you out, get a skill, helping you get a trade. You know what I'm saying? Lead you in the right direction to, for health or whatever. Like, I work at I do security at this giant, and since I've been there, I only been there about a month, and I help two people go vegan, just off of talking to them, just off of giving them value.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Wow.
And they joined my business. They joined my trading team just off of giving them value. I didn't talk about
Okay.
trading. I didn't talk much about, what I'm saying, anything that I didn't talk about anything that I might have wanted or anything like that. I just give value.
Hmm.
I just give value. That's just the type of person that I am. So, you know, just, just the fact that there's people out here that don't know, there's people out here that don't know that they can be more. That's my motivation.
That's a powerful statement. Powerful, man. Before we wrap this up, I'm extremely proud of you. Like what you're doing, your growth, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. I can see
Thank
you
you, brother.
speaking in many opportunities. I can see you doing a lot. You speak very well. I really appreciate you for this opportunity. Appreciate you, bro.
Brother, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. You have me on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting into my speaking bag, so I got some work to do, but I'm glad you giving me more reps to do. So I appreciate that all by itself, brother. So, man, thank you.
We definitely gonna work together in the future. Before I let you go, feel free to tell the audience where to find you, as far as your Instagram, Facebook, or what you got going on before we wrap it up.
Indeed, indeed. You can check me out on IG at LT on your TL. Once again, that's LT on your TL. If you want to get in touch with me, just DM me, shoot me a DM, and we can work. If you wanna try out the drinks, or if you wanna learn a skill that can make you money from your phone, learning how to trade in the financial markets, you can hit me up. Just DM me, and let's impact lives.
All right, let's do this.